Which four framework activities are found in the extreme programming? A. Analysis, design, coding, testing. B. Planning, analysis, design, coding. C. Planning, design, coding, testing. D. Planning, analysis, coding, testing. Correct answer C. Planning, design, coding, testing. XP describes four basic activities that are performed within the software development process: coding, testing, listening, and designing in the same in order. Process synchronization can be done on A. Hardware level. B. Software level. C. Both hardware and software level. D. None of the mentioned. Correct answer C. Both hardware and software level. Process synchronization can be done on both hardware and software level. Critical section problems can be resolved using hardware synchronization. But this method is not simple for implementation, so software synchronization is mostly used. Which of the following costs is not part of the total effort cost? A. Costs of networking and communications. B. Costs of providing heating and lighting office space. C. Costs of lunchtime food. D. Costs of support staff. Correct answer C. Costs of lunchtime food. This is incurred by the employees. Within these two categories, here are some typical elements that a cost estimation will take into account: labor, the cost of team members working on the project, both in terms of wages and time. Materials and equipment, the cost of resources required for the project, from physical tools to software to legal permits. Which technique is applicable when other projects in the same analogy application domain have been completed? A. Algorithmic cost modeling. B. Expert judgment. C. Estimation by analogy. D. Parkinson's law. Correct answer C. Estimation by analogy. Analogous estimating, it relies on historical data from similar projects to make estimates for the current project. The cost of a new project is estimated by analogy with these completed projects. SMI stands for A. Software Mature Indicator. B. Software Maturity Index. C. Software Mature Index. D. Software Maturity Indicator. Answer B. Software Maturity Index. SMI is the Software Maturity Index value. It is the number of software functions modules in the current release. A project usually has a timeline chart which was developed by A. Henry Gantt. B. Barry Boehm. C. Ivor Jacobson. D. None of the mentioned. Correct answer A. Henry Gantt. Timeline chart, also called a Gantt chart, was invented by Henry Gantt. The Gantt chart still accepted as an important management tool today. The Gantt chart is a graphical format that is used for the planning, scheduling, and controlling of work, including recording the progress of a project and its stages. Size of software product can be calculated using which of these methods? A. Counting the lines of delivered code. B. Counting delivered function points. C. Both A and B. D. None of the above. Correct answer C. Both A and B. Historically, the most common software sizing methodology has been counting the lines of code written in the application source. Another approach is to do functional size measurement, to express the functionality size as a number by performing function point analysis. In risk management process, make note of all possible risks that may occur in the project. A. Manage. B. Monitor. C. Categorize. D. Identification. Correct answer D. Identification. Risk management involves anticipating risks that might affect the project schedule or the quality of the software being developed, and then taking action to avoid these risks. The number of people required for a software project is determined. A. After an estimate of the development effort is made. B. By the size of the project budget. C. From an assessment of the technical complexity of the system. D. All of the above. Correct answer A. After an estimate of the development effort is made. The first step is to understand the scope of the project, which includes the goals, deliverables, requirements, timeline, and budget. This will help you determine the level of complexity, uncertainty, and interdependence of the project and how they affect the team size. FP-based estimation techniques require problem decomposition based on 8. Information domain values. B. Project schedule. C. Software functions. D. Process activities. Correct answer A. Information domain values. Decomposition for FP-based estimation focuses on information domain values rather than software functions. What are the 5 basic parameters of software economics? A. Size, process, personnel, environment, required quality. B. Size, customer satisfaction, operating system, environment, and the technology used. C. Model of the project, customer satisfaction, operating system, environment, and the technology used. D. Process, customer satisfaction, operating system, environment, and the technology used. Correct answer A. Size, process, personnel, environment, required quality. What is the most significant way to improve affordability and return on investment? A. Producing a product that achieves the design goals with a minimum amount of human-generated source materials. B. Producing a product that achieves the design goals. C. Producing a product that achieves the design goals that satisfy the customer. D. All of the above. Correct answer A. Producing a product that achieves the design goals with a minimum amount of human-generated source materials. One clear way on how to increase ROI is to grow your sales and generate more revenue, which will keep pushing your ROI ratio higher. In terms of digital marketing, you also need to look at how much your ad spending is contributing to the revenue. How many core metrics are used in managing a modern process? A. 7. B. 2. C. 6. D. 4. Correct answer A. 7. It describes the 7 core metrics used in managing software projects: work and progress, budgeted cost and expenditures, staffing and team dynamics, change traffic and stability, breakage and modularity, rework and adaptability, and mean time between failures. What is SEA, Software Engineering Environment Authority? A. SEA facilitates the exchange of information and process guidance. B. SEA is the single individual responsible for ensuring that the software project complies with all organizational and business standards. C. SEA is responsible for automating the organization's process and maintaining the organization's standard environment. D. None of the above. Correct answer C. SEA is responsible for automating the organization's process and maintaining the organization's standard environment. The SEA is responsible for automating the organization's process, maintaining the organization's standard environment, training projects to use the environment and maintaining organization-wide reusable assets. The SEA role is necessary to achieve a significant ROI for common process. Which of the following is not one of the guiding principles of software project scheduling? A. Compartmentalization. B. Market assessment. C. Time allocation. D. Effort validation. Correct answer B. Market assessment. Among the listed options, compartmentalization, market assessment, time allocation, and effort validation, market assessment is not a guiding principle of software project scheduling. Which of the following is not true about the model-based software architecture? A. Software architecture is the central design problem of a complex software system. B. A model is the relatively dependent abstraction of a system. C. Architecture is not a paper document implementation set. It's a collection of information. D. None of the above. Correct answer B. A model is the relatively dependent abstraction of a system. A model is the relatively independent abstraction of a system. Which of the following is likely to be the most expensive cost of quality? A. Appraisal costs. B. External failure costs. C. Internal failure costs. D. Prevention costs. Correct answer B. External failure costs. External failure costs are any cost incurred due to the failure of a product to meet a customer requirement where the non-conformance was detected after shipment to the customer. External failure costs are, by far, the most expensive category of quality cost. Which of the following are ISO 9126 software quality factors? A. Functionality. B. Portability. C. Reliability. D. Visual appeal. E. A, B and C. Correct answer E. A, B and C. ISO 9126 software quality model has 6 quality characteristics: functionality, reliability, usability, efficiency, maintainability, portability. Which of the following activities is not part of the software re-engineering process model? A. Forward engineering. B. Inventory analysis. C. Prototyping. D. Reverse engineering. Correct answer C. Prototyping. Software re-engineering is the process of updating software. This process includes developing additional features on the software and adding functionalities for better and more efficient software. As far as the definition goes, this process also entails that the software product will have improved maintainability. Which of the following is not an example of a business process? A. Designing a new product. B. Hiring an employee. C. Purchasing services. D. Testing software. Correct answer D. Testing software. It is a part of development phase. For web application testing, Selenium is a popular choice for its versatility and extensive community support. For unit testing, tools like JUnit for Java and NUnit for .NET are widely used. Additionally, Appium is a powerful open source tool for mobile application testing. The best indicator of progress on a software project is the completion. A. Of a defined engineering activity task. B. Of a successful budget review meeting on time. C. And successful review of a defined software work product. D. And successful acceptance of project prototype by the customer. Correct answer C. And successful review of a defined software work product. The 40-20-40 rule suggests that the least of amount of development effort be spent on A. Estimation and planning. B. Analysis and design. C. Coding. D. Testing. Correct answer C. Coding. A recommended distribution of effort across the software process is 40% analysis and design, 20% coding, and 40% testing. A technique for performing quantitative analysis of progress is known as A. BCWS, B. EVA, C. BAC, D. CBSE. Correct answer B. EVA. The earned value system provides a common value scale for every task, regardless of the type of work being performed. The total hours to do the whole project are estimated, and every task is given an earned value based on its estimated percentage of the total. Dash version of COCOMO states that once requirements have been stabilized, the basic software architecture has been established. A. Early design stage model. B. Post-architecture stage model. C. Application composition model. D. All of the mentioned. Correct answer A. Early design stage model. During this phase we'll be doing more than just sketching floor plan layouts. We'll consider the structural condition of the building, what it's made of and how well it has been maintained, and bring in consultants to give a sense of what is possible. Dash is not a web engineering project metric. A. Number of static content objects. B. Number of dynamic content objects. C. Number of inherited objects. D. Word count. Correct answer C. Number of inherited objects. Based on which entity the metrics are developed for size-oriented metrics. A. Number of functions. B. Number of user inputs. C. Number of lines of code. D. Amount of memory usage. Correct answer C. Number of lines of code. Size-oriented metrics are derived by normalizing quality and productivity. Point metrics measures by considering the size of the software that has been produced. How is plan-driven development different from agile development? Outputs are decided through a process of negotiation during the software development process. Specification, design, implementation, and testing are interleaved. Iteration occurs within activities. All of the mentioned. Correct answer C. Iteration occurs within activities. A plan-driven approach to software engineering is based around separate development stages, with the outputs to be produced at each of these stages planned in advance. Which of the following is not an option to achieve reliable cost and effort estimate? Base estimates on similar projects that have already been completed. Use one or more empirical models for software cost and effort estimation. Use relatively simple decomposition techniques to generate project cost and effort estimates. The ability to translate the size estimate into human effort, calendar time, and dollars. Correct answer D. The ability to translate the size estimate into human effort, calendar time, and dollars. If you were to create client-server applications, which model would you go for? A. Win-win spiral model. B. Spiral model. C. Concurrent model. D. Incremental model. Correct answer C. Concurrent model. When applied to client-server applications, the concurrent process model defines activities in two dimensions, a system dimension and a component dimension. Thus concurrency is achieved by system and component activities occurring simultaneously and can be modeled using the state-oriented approach. According to the time estimates made by the PART planners, the maximum time that would be needed to complete an activity is called as The most likely time estimate. Optimistic time estimate. Pessimistic time estimate. Expected time estimate. Correct answer C. Pessimistic time estimate. According to the time estimates made by the PART planners, the maximum time that would be needed to complete an activity is called the pessimistic time estimate. This estimate does not include possible effects of floods, earthquakes, etc. Which is a software configuration management concept that helps us to control change without seriously impeding justifiable change. A. Baselines. B. Source code. C. Data model. D. None of the mentioned. Correct answer A. Baselines. A baseline is analogous to the kitchen doors in the restaurant. Before a software configuration item becomes a baseline, change may be made quickly and informally. Robustness answers which of the following description? A. Case tools be used to support the process activities. B. Process errors are avoided or trapped before they result in product errors. C. Defined process is acceptable and usable by the engineers responsible for producing the software. D. Process continues in spite of unexpected problems. Correct answer D. Process continues in spite of unexpected problems. In general, a system is robust if it can handle variability and remain effective. Which of the following is the process of assembling program components, data, and libraries, and then compiling and linking these to create an executable system? A. System building. B. Release management. C. Change management. D. Version management. Correct answer A. System building. When several processes access the same data concurrently and the outcome of the execution depends on the particular order in which the access takes place is called A. Dynamic condition. B. Race condition. C. Essential condition. D. Critical condition. Correct answer B. Race condition. Which of the following is not project management goal? A. Maintaining a happy and well-functioning development team. B. Delivering the software to the customer at the agreed time. C. Keeping overall costs within budget. D. Avoiding customer complaints. Correct answer D. Avoiding customer complaints.